Sydney's northern beaches will be locked down from 5 p.m. today until midnight on Wednesday after 13 new community transmitted cases of COVID-19 were recorded. Reporter Timothy Swanston joins us now from Avalon. Tim, what do we know about these latest cases?
Good afternoon, Miriam. Well, we've had the 23 new cases that have been recorded till the 8 p.m. period last night. We knew about 10 of those cases or so already. So 2 are currently under investigation, but it appears now that that cluster, the Northern Beaches Avalon cluster, has grown to about just shy of 40, probably about 39 cases or so. Now, the testing rate is quite high, especially for the region. Northern Beaches residents have been praised for the ability for them to go out and get tested. We've seen some pretty extraordinary queues this morning here at Avalon. I was earlier over in Manly where there was the drive-through queues that were backed up early before even testing centres opened. So in the last 24 hours there were some 12,000 tests. Now, with respect to the cases, it appears that they are quite confident that this is a new introduction to the community. Sewage tests have found that they only started picking up the COVID fragments from about the 16th of this month. So at least, in that respect, health authorities are quite convinced that this is a new introduction to the community, although the source is, of course, still under investigation at this stage.
And Tim, we've had that public health order announced as well by the Premier. What does this new lockdown mean?
That's right. I mean, of course, Northern Beaches residents had sort of already been asked to avoid non-essential travel as well as to wear masks inside venues. But now that's more or less been formalised with health orders that are going to be coming through from 5 o'clock this evening through to Wednesday. The Premier's described this as quite similar to the March-style lockdown that we saw earlier in the year, essentially with 4 key reasons for being allowed to travel. Here's what she said at the press conference not too long ago.
It's okay to go out and exercise, it's okay to go out and do essential shopping, so don't panic buy, please. You can go shopping anytime. It's okay to go out and do work. It's okay to go out for compassionate grounds, including emergency medical treatment or anything else, or to visit an isolated relative, etc. So please know that those 4 basic reasons we had back in March, when we asked people to follow those restrictions, will apply to the Northern Beaches community only from 5 o'clock today until midnight on Wednesday. And we're hoping that will give us sufficient time to get on top of the virus so that we can then ease up for Christmas and the new year moving forward.
So the Premier, of course, really hopeful that that kind of March-style lockdown will bring the virus under control in the Northern Beaches region here. The Health Minister, Brad Hazzard, was very strong on this point, though, and essentially urged residents to abandon their plans.
You should actually be not going anywhere in any substantial groups today, right from now, in fact, for the last couple of days. So if you have got lunches with a whole lot of friends today, cancel it. If you were going out to big functions this afternoon, cancel it. If you were going to a gym, well, hopefully the gyms have closed. They'll be closed by 5 p.m, but I wouldn't be going to a gym. We have an outbreak at Avalon. We do know that the numbers are increasing. We do know that we need to be really, really cautious. And we do know that as a broader aspect, we have an obligation as Northern Beaches residents to get rid of this virus as quickly as possible to make sure it doesn't get out beyond the Northern Beaches.
That's Brad Hazzard there. And Tim, what has the Premier had to say for residents in the rest of Sydney?
Well, look, ultimately it appears that health authorities are saying that, well, they're relatively convinced that there hasn't been seeding yet outside of the Northern Beaches community with respect to the virus. However, they did put Greater Sydney on notice quite some time ago, saying that they should be on high alert. The Premier has flagged that they are looking at perhaps increasing restrictions in Greater Sydney. However, but of course, health authorities are monitoring this situation very closely with respect to further cases today. They said that that'll be reported tomorrow, but they are expecting a very similar number, if not more.
Our reporter Tim Swanston there from Avalon in Sydney's Northern Beaches.